So here's what's happening to the latter part of the baby boom generation, my husband's generation. I'm 62, my husband's 65. We were hoping by now that my husband could retire, but there's no way. Because of what has happened in the last 4 years and the amount of money we have had to spend that should have been our retirement, he now can't retire. Because I can't, because of the restrictions in the economy, get enough out of what I do to make up his complete income. And I'm 62. I was hoping at 65 that I could retire. There's no way now. Absolutely no way that I can do that. So I'm going to be well past 70. So I can ensure that we are going to have enough. If I can ever get to that point where I can retire. That is what the Biden and Harris administration has done to my part of the baby boom generation. Because of their irresponsible policies, their unbelievable irresponsible spending, their lie after lie after lie after failed policy after failed policy. And if this woman, if Harris gets in and her radical left socialist Marxist agenda, my husband and I will probably have to sell everything we have, sell our family home, sell it all, take those proceeds, if we have any, because if she passes the 25% unearned capital gains tax, we won't have anything left, because she's not talking about if you don't make a gain. Combine it all with our youngest child, buy a big enough piece of land that my husband and I can put a tiny home on it, and maybe help them out. That's what's happened to my American dream because of the failed Harris-Biden policies. She can talk all day long about how she is not culpable and she is not responsible and she's not part of the decision making. Bullshit. She is the final and last and tie-breaking vote in the Senate. Honey, you are responsible. All she's concerned about, just like 90% of the politicians in Washington, she's just concerned about staying in power and keeping her oligarchs and the elites happy and in the same position they are now. That's the bottom line. That's where we are. And part of the culpability of this situation, not only does it lie with the Democrats, it lies with their propaganda machine, the national news. They are all complicit in the deterioration of the American society and the middle class. Not to mention people that are in poverty. They're on the streets. Have you seen San Francisco? And so many other cities around the United States? People are in the streets in tents. And it's from one major catastrophe in their life could put anybody at any time out on the streets. Seriously. I have a friend. She worked hard all her life. She had a car accident. It destroyed her financially. She's living in a car. This is an educated, college-educated lady who had a great job. Her medical bills were over $3 million. Her portion of that was 20%. It bankrupted her. She lost her home. She lost her family. She's now living in a car. She's too proud to accept help. And she's 63 years old. That's what's happening to the middle class. From this pathetic administration that we have had, 12 years of the Democrats we have had, 12 of the last 16 years we have had Democratic control. But they don't take any accountability for anything. It's all the problems we have, every single problem we have in the world and in this country is because of Donald Trump. What a pathetic explanation of their unbelievable failures. It makes me sick. Physically makes me sick. So at 62, I have to just know that for the next for probably forever, I'm going to be getting up every day and working my ass off every day, just so I can maintain where we are. Not what I had hoped for this stage in my life at all. And I hold all of them responsible. How are you doing in your world? I hear the same thing from 90% of the people that I talk to. Have a blessed Friday.